Our CES 2018 coverage is proudly powered by Amazon. Help support our content by going to PLUGHITZlive.com/Amazon.
Hi, I'm Marissa Sherrick here at CES 2018 with PLUGHITZ Live, part of the Tech Podcast Network. I'm here with Kim Kelly, President and CEO of Hampton, and we're around a whole bunch of home security. What can you tell us about it?
Well, you're in the connected home section, and I want to tell you I really appreciate all the support that you've given Robbie Cabral and our Benji Locke project, because we're pretty excited about that. But now let me tell you about connected home, and you may be able to see why we were so interested in Benji Locke. So let me start over here. We make millions of door locks, and every door lock turns and rotates, and you can open it that way, but only one of them opens this way, where you can pull it and you can turn it or rotate it. And so push pull rotate, or PPR as we call it, I can come in, and with this handle set I can hip check this lock and I can open it, and I don't have to use my hands. So I have a hands-free door lock. Now the builders love that, and then they said, but what if the deadbolt's locked? You still have to get out your key and open that. That's a problem. Can you make the door completely hands-free? And we said, we'll go to work. So for 2 years, we've been working on a completely hands-free deadbolt, and we got it, and we're going to start shipping it next month. I'll show it to you right now.
Oh, perfect.
So this is the Array deadbolt. It's battery operated on the back. Now I'm pretending I'm outside of the house right here. This lock works with a conventional keypad. If I want to lock it, I'm leaving the house, I just hit the Brinks B button, it locks.
Wow, just like that.
It opens with a key also, like every other lock. But what's special about this one and what makes it hands-free is it's Wi-Fi enabled. There's no hub required, so it's ubiquitous. It'll connect on any Wi-Fi device, and I can open it with my cell phone. So if I've got a smartphone, I program it to open this lock, and I can program it to open at a particular distance. So if I want to set it for 7 feet, I'm walking up to my front door, it recognizes my phone, it unlocks itself, I walk in, I hip check the door lock, and I'm in. So I finally have a completely hands-free deadbolt and door lock combination. We're the only company that offers this, and the builders love this too. And then they said, well, what else can you put under this Array app? Because we've got an app that will enable the user to use all of those different functions. And one thing I'm going to add before we go off and take a look at the lights, this is a solar-powered deadbolt also. So we've got a military-grade solar panel built into the front. So to the extent that a consumer's got sunshine that's going to hit their front door, this thing will never have to be recharged. Average charge on this battery, if it's in your garage in the dark all the time, is somewhere between 30 and 60 days before you need to recharge it. And when you want to recharge it, you just pull it out of the back, you stick it in this cradle, 3 hours, mini USB, you're ready to go.
That's it.
And you put it back in the lock. It's fully charged.
How long does it take for it to charge?
3 hours. Fully charged from almost empty. So this is it's a high-speed charger and custom battery that's built just for this lock. The builders love this. They said, great, we got a hands-free door. What else you guys got? What else can you put on this app? Let me show you what we've got. Let's go look at the lights. One of the things that's always bothered me about security lighting is they're not very pretty. And we've got a strategy for our lighting business that it should be either beautiful or invisible. So I want to see a beautiful fixture, or I don't want to see it at all. So we built these beautiful coach lights which serve as security lights. As you can see, I can open this. I can change my light bulbs. I can do it easily without having to unscrew a bunch of screws and drop a bunch of fixtures off the wall. But what's really interesting about this fixture is in this small area right here, we've built a photocell, a motion detector, a camera, a microphone, and speakers, so that this light fixture communicates directly to my smartphone on the Array app, and I can see who's at the door. And this fixture also serves as a security light, so if motion is sensed, the lights are going to go on if it's dark. If it's light or dark when motion is sensed, the camera is going to activate immediately and record who's there. What's particularly cool about this is it's 1080 clarity. We've got high definition clarity on it, and the night light on this is unparalleled quality. There's also software built into this that cuts out all the noise that you might have, leaves blowing, squirrels, dogs, cats running by. It's going to ignore those, and it's not going to fire up the camera. It is going to recognize humans. So when there's a human being, it's smart enough, there's artificial intelligence in there that says there's a human, the camera turns on. Great fixture, and it's pretty. Here's an image right here of the quality of the image. You can see that very high resolution. I can move it around. I can check all of the different angles on this, and I'm not moving the camera at all. All of this is controlled by my smartphone and the software that's built into the light fixture. Now, a lot of consumers have light fixtures that really don't require a coach light. They've got something under the eaves. They just want a security light and some floodlights. We've got those right over here.
So you have everything someone would need for a clean security.
Yep. So all the brains that were built into the coach light are built in down here, including the microphone and the speaker. This LED security light has what I call wings on the side of it. So these lights on the side will light up as soon as it gets dark. You can set with your smartphone how bright you want these wings to be at night, and they'll stay on at ambient lighting all night long. When motion is detected, the whole thing lights up, and you've got 2,000 lumens illuminating the whole neighborhood. It's very bright, but only if motion is detected. And you can also set whether or not you want that to go all the way to 2,000 lumens or maybe 1,000, because that's plenty. And it also operates as a floodlight, so if I just want to have light all night, I can override the system, turn it on, and I can enjoy my patio or my backyard with this security light. And all of the, what I call cyclops kinds of attachments, we've eliminated from this, so that's as clean a line as we can get for a basic security light. Now I've got one more thing to show you.
Oh, I can't wait. And this is all under the brand Array Brinks Home Security.
Brinks Home Security Array. Yep, manufactured and marketed by Hampton Products. All of the research that we've been doing with our consumers, they love the hands-free deadbolt, they love the hands-free door lock, they love PPR. But as we were talking to them, we learned that they've got a routine every night, and it's called lockdown. And so these consumers will go out and they'll say, did I lock my back door? Did I lock my side door? And usually they figure that out and they ask themselves that question when they're in their pajamas ready to get into bed. And then rather than have to get up and go downstairs and check all those things, we thought we would create a product that would answer that on their smartphone. So here it is. We call it Check Lock, so I'm going to check the lock. This is on the Array app. So this says front door. We'll pretend that's my front door. The door is secured, and it reports the battery level in that lock all the time. Now I'm going to unlock this lock, and the screen turned yellow, and it says door is not secured. Now I'm going to open it, and not only is it not secured, now it's going to say the door is open. I close it, and it says door is not secured. It doesn't say it's open anymore. but it doesn't say it's locked either. So I lock it. Screen turns blue, door is secured, I can go to bed. What's really cool about this product is all the brains are back here in the bolt and in the strike plate. So if I've got an antique door with an antique deadbolt, I can leave my current deadbolt on the outside of the house. I don't have to change my key. I just take the new array deadbolt, this back area here, the strike plate, replace those, feed this through the deadbolt, put it together, and I'm done.
Wow, can you tell us the price points on all of these amazing products?
Sure. So we'll start with the PPR. They're very conventionally priced door locks. For the round knobs, keyed entry, they're going to be about $39.95. And the privacy and passage that don't use keys will be a little less expensive than that. The lever is $49.95. The handle sets are $99.95 with a lever or a knob inside. The array deadbolt with the solar panel, Wi-Fi, battery, everything is $249, and that's going to start shipping next month. These coach lights are going to average $299 with all of those features built in. And then somebody says, well, I've got two lights on the front and I don't really need to have cameras in both. We'll have slave matching coach lights that'll retail for $99. And so all of the functionality that's built into that one will turn on the light of the slave at the same time when the motion is triggered.
Wow.
The security light is going to be $159.
This is amazing, and you built these products even with in mind of people having different homes of two lights and different handles and keeping their own keys.
Right.
Thank you so much for keeping in mind like the consumers and all of their different aspects. What else can you say is so special about the array?
Well, one of the other audiences that we have are the retailers. So if you think about all of the different door lock styles, finishes, functions, everybody's consumer preference, and the light fixtures, there are thousands of different combinations. No retailer is going to be able to warehouse all of those items and display them in the stores. So we're going to make all of these items available online, and we'll ship them within 48 hours from California, including the coach lights and the security lights, because we're going to do final assembly of these products and quality control and check them before we ship them out, but we'll be able to do that in 48 hours.
Wow, where can people go to buy these amazing products or more information?
Well, today, you can't buy any of them anywhere. So like Benji Locke, we're going to work on this over the course of the next 8 weeks, and you'll be able to pre-register and pre-order array items on HamptonArray.com, and you can pre-order Benji Locke on BenjiLocke.com.
Thank you so much. And can you spend a little more time on talking about your partnership with Benji Locke?
Oh, sure. Yeah, this has been a dream come true for all of us. After the CES last year and the PLUGHITZ feature, Tall Boys feature, an interview of Robbie, we fell in love with the product and the idea, and particularly Robbie and his passion for his product. The story was amazing, but we really couldn't figure out how to market it to the consumer in the United States and in North America, because it was going to require a pretty significant media budget that the product may or may not have deserved. Fast forward to October 15th, and Robbie goes on Shark Tank, and Mr. Wonderful decides that they're going to get together, and so Kevin O'Leary, O'Shares, has made an investment in Benji Locke LLC. And I saw that just before I went back to Asia to a couple of our padlock factories at the end of October this year, and said, wow, if we could figure out a way to put that together, that would be, I think, a real godsend for Robbie and his family, and it would be good for Hampton Products. Little did I know it would also be good for Kevin O'Leary and Shark Tank. Fast forward to November 15th, I got a note that Kevin wanted to talk to me, and so we talked a week later. and he said if we can get a deal put together by Sunday night over Thanksgiving weekend, we'll go on TV in New York City in the last week of November, and we can announce this relationship to the public. And we did that. So in 5 days, Hampton and Kevin and Robbie put together a deal for us to begin marketing the product in North America. As Kevin said yesterday and again today, we have to nail that. It's got to be a flawless execution of Generation 1 and Generation 2 Benji Locke, both the big one and the mini. We're going to do that. We'll have them both in market by holiday this year, and sky's the limit next year. I don't want Kevin to keep saying, Robbie, what's next? Because Robbie keeps coming up with ideas, and for us, that's just more work. But I can promise you, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Robbie knows where he's going. He's got a very clear roadmap for his products, and we're going to be along for the ride.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait for what other products come in the future.
You bet. Thank you very much, Marissa.
For continuing CES 2018 coverage, go to PLUGHITZlive.com/CES.